Hello everybody, how are we doing today? So today's demonstration is on the line definition page and shape definition page. So what we're going to do in our journals is we're going to have a different page for each one of our art elements. And the first one that we're going to start out with is line. So what you're going to do is take one sheet of paper and divide it in half. Okay, if you know I kind of have this horizontally, it doesn't matter if you want to do vertical or horizontal. I did mine, I divided it in half horizontally, so then I have two vertical pieces. Okay. So on one side, I'm going to do the art element line. And then this other side, I'm going to save for shape. Okay. So on our definition pages, on all of our definition pages, you must have the basics, okay? And the basics are going to be, you need to have the art element, okay? That's number one. Number two, you must have the definition. And number three, you must have a drawn example. On every one of the definition pages, you must have the art element. So the art element that we're working with, you must have that definition for the art element and the drawing example to receive 50 points. Okay? So the art element that we're working with today is line. The definition is a mark made with a pointed tool, and then we'll have a drawing example. I am going to write this on the paper. So if you did not hear my definition, give me 1 second. I'm going to write it down. I'm also going to have a slide for you so you can see it typed because my handwriting is not the best, okay? So I just want to show you how to do the page, and I'll put this information on a PowerPoint slide. That's the way it's easy for you to read, okay? So guys, the first thing that you want to do is somewhere on the paper, you can put line, you can put it in several different places on the paper if you want to. Okay, so line, I don't quite like how this is lined up. That's okay, that's kind of funny. Scoot that over just a little bit. Sometimes if you want to do curved letters, go ahead and put a curved line like this. That's the way they'll stay the same height. So if you do the front letter and the back letter, then you can put the other ones in between. Give you some more room. And then you can erase your guidelines. And usually what I do, if I have a ruler around, I'll straighten my letters up with a ruler because sometimes you'll notice your pencil work isn't the best at first, okay? So guys, these pages are kind of to be fun. You can make them decorative, okay? That's the way you kind of remember what it's about. So line, obviously, is a very unique type of situation to where we could do a lot of different types of things in here, okay? And I personally can do certain things like start to draw and crown, Okay, so if I want to grab some of my crowns, and I just have a bucket sitting there with different colors, I can start to create kind of line designs on my page. And I'm just going to use line for a minute and kind of sketch out a design that uses nothing more than different types of lines, okay? So guys, if you kind of see I'm starting to repeat things in order to make it, I'll repeat quite a few different things here in just a minute. You can also make things look like they kind of overlap and then go through the whole page. So guys, these are to be creative, and this is its own artwork within itself, okay? So just dealing with line like this is its own artwork within itself. And guys, if you notice, I repeat a lot of the same patterns. When you kind of repeat them, it's going to make your artwork even more interesting to look at. You kind of get bored looking at the same basic stuff over and over again. So when you're looking at the different patterns and different lines that you want to use, you can kind of see them form within themselves. Just darkening some of these lines up. Okay, so I just have a basic line design on here. Let me see. Come back with a black color pencil so we can kind of see some of this stuff here. So then your definition can be anywhere. Okay, so think about where your definition might be. So I can write it right here. A mark made with a pointed moving tool. Guys, again, I'll put a slide up that actually has the definition on there so you can copy it. Don't worry about it. Also, make your page as creative as you can. You don't need to copy mine, okay? Make your own page, make your own ideas, your own designs. Be creative. Oops. Also, don't hit the bumps in your paper. The E looks really bad. Okay? So guys, now that I kind of have my line design kind of laid out, I'm going to show you where color pencils are pretty cool. Watercolor are pretty cool to come in. So once you kind of draw anything, whether you draw it in color pencil or marker, you can paint over top of it with watercolor and you'll still see your marker or color pencil behind it. Marker and color pencil have a lot of waxy kind of surfaces. So you could even take watercolor and kind of paint through what you already drew to fill your page in even more. And the cool thing is it'll kind of stay in between those lines. Okay, and that makes the page even more fun to do. Okay. Now I realize you guys might not have crayons and markers and watercolor all at home, which is fine. You don't have to do your page this way. This is the way I'm doing my page. You do your page the way you want to do it. Okay. Guys, if you notice too, the watercolor kind of fills in where the crown may have had some white spots on it, okay? Kind of fills your paper in a little bit more, makes it really look like a finished artwork. And guys, I think I just got these watercolors at Target or something. They were only like 98 cents. They're not expensive watercolors. You don't need expensive to do this. Okay. I might end up with just the basic page like that. Again, it's got my word. So this is what we said we have to have, right? It's got the art element of art that we're using, which is our word, which is line, okay? The definition, a mark made with a pointed tool, and a drawn example. I have a design with a design with lines, okay? I used a variety of different colors and artwork in this, different types of things that you can do. You can always come back over top of watercolor when it dries and color on top of it too, just so you know. That is something you can do. So once you're finished, you go ahead and let your page dry. Again, make sure it has your basic parts on there, the art element, the definition, and the drawn example. That's for every definition page that we do, okay?